Hey YouTube, it's your boy here. He got issue 6810. Welcome to my channel. This week I'm doing another haul for you guys. It's a pretty decent sized haul. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Got a little Marvel action going on here with the Avengers Assemble. It's on Netflix if you didn't know. I didn't know really till today. But this is episode 1, and like I said, I'm just getting into it. But we're here to talk about this haul, here to talk about some comics. So thank you for spending this time with me, and here we go. First up, we have DC's Multiverse Guide number 1. This is the second print. They have multiple variants of this comic. If you guys see my other video where I talked about my top 10 comics I plan to get for this year, it talks about Commandy, which you see him here. He's the last boy on Earth, and you know, I'm very interested in his story. So seeing him alongside of another Batman was kind of interesting from Earth 42. But it also talks about the different multiverse of the DC universe, and it covers each, you know, through 52 universes. It's a pretty interesting book. I got a chance to flip through it a little bit. Got to meet a lot of different characters I never even seen or heard before inside of the DCU, and very interesting. Really ready to dig into this book a little bit more. But again, this is Multiverse Guide number 1. DC Comics came out in May of 2015. This is the second print, and this is Ryan Hughes variant. Next comic, we have The Saga of the Swamp Thing, number 25, came out in June of 1984. From my understanding, this is the first cameo appearance of John Constantine. I like John Constantine. I know he's a part of, you know, Justice League Dark. You know, always been into magic and, you know, characters do that. Very much looking to get into the Hawkman with Zatanna's first appearance too at some point. But when it comes to this comic, they said it was some research I've done. It said that this is although sources say Swamp Thing Volume 2, number 37 is the first appearance of John Constantine. This issue, rated number 25, could be argumentally his debut, as the artist inserted a man resembling Constantine in the panel behind a crying Abby after the accident that killed Harry Price. It's on page 21. The second panel. I would open it up, flip through it, but I don't want to, you know, bore you guys. If you have this comic, if you agree, please let me know. If you disagree, please let me know. But like I said, from the research I've done, this is the first cameo appearance of John Constantine, and I'm glad to have this in my collection. You know, I like Swamp Thing since I was a kid, and I love the TV shows, so let's get have it. All right, next we have. All right, some of you guys may laugh, but actually, I like this character, man. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. This is the second print of her number 5 issue, as you see here, and it's the it's the black suit, squirrel black suit cover. What it says at the bottom: I promise that this situation depicted here on the cover definitely appears in the comic for precisely one panel. Perhaps you are intrigued. Honestly, guys, I like Squirrel Girl. I thought it was a pretty awesome cover, so I had to get it. They have about 4 or 5 different variants of this cover that I've seen. But basically what this book is it's about, there's a couple multiple stories about Squirrel Girl. You know, some of her powers, some of the people she's defeated. It says it has a bunch of mini comics in one. It's given definitely the number 1 most comic per actual physical comic value in store. So this book, from what I understand, has just a bunch of little mini stories about Squirrel Girl, man, and I think she's an awesome character. If you never researched before, if you never heard it before, she took down some pretty big guys. She even took down Deadpool. She has some history with Wolverine. Also defeated Thanos. So Squirrel Girl number 5 came out in July 2015 for Marvel Comics. Okay, check her out. Love this cover. Next we have, again, some of you guys might think this is funny, but I had to go and get it, man. Who did not like this dude back in the day, man? I'm an '80s baby. I was born in 1983, and Toxic Avengers was one of these shows I used to look forward to watching, man. I can't remember what day it came out on, but him going around with his freaking mop and his strength and powers and trying to clean up and take down bad guys, man. I thought it was pretty awesome, but this is again Toxic Avenger #1. This is not his first appearance, just his first comic. But his very first appearance came out in Amazing Hero Swimsuit Special #1 back in December of 1990. And he also appeared with Frank Einstein, which was his second appearance in that same comic. But I had to get happy to see it's very good, clean copy, I think. I ain't seen the tears, rips. I flipped through it one time, just to get a good viewer. I'm an April baby too, so April 1st is coming around here soon, and I thought it was a good collection to have. Toxic Avenger #1. All right. Next we have back to Marvel. Hope it don't fall. Thanos Quest book #1. This came out in September 1990. This is the first print. I like Thanos, so I want to pick it up, have something in my collection. I'm unable so far to receive, to buy Iron Man 55. It is definitely on my hit list or comic books I'm looking to add to the collection at some point. But, all things come in due time. Right now, that comic book is not in my budget, even though probably with what I've been spending, I probably could already add it so far. But I like putting it together and piecing it to my collection together. So in due time, I plan to have Thanos' first appearance. But what this book is basically Death resurrect Thanos and give him this dark mission. For him to seek ultimate power, and he goes out and seeking the gemstones for his gauntlet. So the Infinity Stones for his gauntlet. But I have not looked through this book yet. I got it from my comic shop, and I say my comic shop again. If you heard me before, my favorite comic shop is about 2 hours away. This guy gave me a pretty good deal. I think I was charging about 10 or 15 for this book. It wasn't that bad. It's pretty thick too, and I like it's about 52 pages, and I flipped through it, ready to actually dive into it before any of the good movies come out, any more of the movies come out with a story coming. So again, this is the Thanos Quest from Marvel Comics, came out in September 1990, and this is the first print. All right, next. All right, this is two-part, man. The reason why I did this because I absolutely love the Deadpool movie. Hopefully you guys did too. They just announced, not so long ago, a couple of days ago, Spider-Man in the trailer for Civil War. I ain't gonna lie, I was super pumped. I was at work, silently screaming in my hand, oh, shh. Everybody was looking at me what's going on? I was being all uber nerd, but I didn't care, man. So, I saw this book. What did I say? I forgot what I saw it. I'm not going to take the time to make something up, but definitely wanted to get it, man. I thought it was pretty cool. I like their banter from, previous animated TV shows where Deadpool was always talking about Spider-Man, just mocking him and his costume and yada, yada, yada. He throwing his origin story out there for Spider-Man. I thought it was hilarious, man. So, definitely looking to get into this. This is Spider-Man and Deadpool #1. Came out in March of this year. It's part 1 of Isn't It Bromantic, which I think is pretty funny. This is just a regular cover. It's not a variant. And also comes with a bonus book for Vision. It's actually the future of Vision, from my understanding. But I'm looking to also get another parallel comic with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy #1 here soon too. That would have two characters and team ups that I like, 2 separate books. So hopefully, guys, if you're ready before, let me know what you think. Probably take me a while to get to it. I got a couple other comics I'm trying to get to first, before I actually get to this one. So, but if you guys got any feedback or comments about this comic, please let me know. Tell me what you think, and I look forward to reading your notes and comments. All right. Next, it's the only slab book you're going to see in this haul. Had to get it, man. I got a lot of Carol Danvers issues, if you see my other stuff or what's not, but I had to go out and get Camilla Khan Origin, number one of Miss Marvel. This is the first print. 9.6 CBCS. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. I'm trying my best to maneuver my phone around it, but I think a pretty sweet deal. I seen this going for like $100, $300 on eBay, ridiculous pricely. But I got this for under $80, man. Honestly, plus it with including shipping. Guy was real straightforward. I got this. I think I bought this on Thursday and had it at my house by Monday, so it came really fast on eBay. And really happy to have this in my collection. I probably won't keep it for too long. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm really a Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel person versus Camilla Khan. I haven't really looked into her character too, so that could be it. But I'll probably do some more research on her first to find some more about this character. That would be too much of a difference between the two. But again, I don't know, so I'm not gonna sit here and make up anything. But I wanted this book. I know a lot of people are talking about it. I like the colors in this cover too. Like they went with a somebody more different than traditional characters. She's a teenage Pakistani American girl from New Jersey. From what I researched, she has shape-shifting abilities. She discovered when the Inhumans released the Terrigen Mist, from my understanding. But again, this is Miss Marvel number 1, 9.6 CBCS, origin of Camilla Khan, and glad to have it in my collection. So sweet. All right, keeping with my females. Open this up a little bit. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this book, man. So I had to go out and see if I could find it. And this is Paper Girls number 1. From Image Comics. It came out in October 2015. But basically what this is, from my understanding, is that on Halloween in 1988, 4 girls, and they said in 12, but all of them, to me, in this comic looks older than 12. 4 girls, newspaper delivery girls, uncovered the most important story of all time. Basically, from my understanding, that they go out and they're doing a paper girl delivery thing, and they discover something in which, again, I just only did the research. I haven't opened this book at all. This came in the mail too over the weekend. I was out of town, so it's cool to come back and have a couple of packages waiting on your door. But as you see, his signature's here. It was signed by, from the seller, so I told me. It was signed by Brian Vaughn, who did the scripts, as well as Cliff Chan at the New York Comic Con in 2015. He said he personally witnessed them sign it, so it's good to have first print. I wish I had some type of certificate authentication, but I don't. But hey, what can we do? It's number 1. Looking forward to actually getting to the store. I've seen a lot of people talking about it. It was one, I think it was Geekarella on her page. She was talking about it too, I think, and saying this is a real good comic she actually enjoys. So looking forward to diving into it. Like I said, I got a couple other books that's lined up to read first, but definitely looking to dive into this and find out more. Hopefully it's a good story. If you know anything about me, man, you know that I absolutely love the story Scott Snyder's putting out, Witches. As soon as I get them, man, I pretty much crack them open and I dive into it and start reading. These has been a really amazing story to read, for me anyway. But what this is Witches number 5. This is the exclusive beach ball variant. Artwork by Mato Scarletta. I hope I'm saying the name right. I might mess it up. From what I understand, Mito does work for Black Science as well as Secret Avengers. Of course, the colors was co-done by Jock. And oh man, it's an awesome story. I don't know if you guys ever got into it, but if you do, get it. Also, last but not least, received issue number 6, which I would have, because just like Netflix, man, or any other TV show, I love being able to, binge watch or binge read something I really enjoy versus, waiting a week or a month for, another show to come out or another issue come out. So I love buying a storyline or being able to watch a TV show back to back. Yeah, I like the whole little build up and anticipation, but I don't want to last too long to where I gotta be like, oh man, I gotta wait X amount of days, weeks, month before something comes back out. But happy to have these two in my collection. If you two like the story, man, it's number 4 issue that came out prior to these two, obviously, but it's a variant. It's actually a misprint variant. It was printed as issue number 3 when it's actually number 4. From what I understand, this variant only had 1,000 copies made. Of those 1,069 was actually sold. So there's a few copies out there. I know eBay has a few. I've seen about 5 today. 4 of which were already CGC'd, signed by Scott Snyder, and some were signed by Jock also. But they're going for about $250 up to about $500 a piece, man. So it's up to you guys. If you're really interested in the story like I am, you might dive out there to get it, just to have it for later. But I'm just happy to be able to read the stories, man. Really, be honest about it. I got this other one in the mail. I was going to save it for you guys. I wasn't going to actually show it, but the video, it didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to take to make it. So that's a good thing. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys at all. But this key issue came in the mail today. And I must say, it came super fast. Again, it came with the other order I placed on Thursday. And it was on my porch by the weekend when I came back. The day was already here. But this is Aquaman number 29. First appearance of the Ocean Master, man. Definitely key issues. A key villain for Aquaman. And I am very, very happy to be the owner of this book. One thing I always think about too when I collect, old issues like this is, what was the history of the book? Where's it been? Who's read it? What were their thoughts and opinions about it to where they want to give it up? And how many hands has it passed through? I mean, I know those questions won't be answered, but they kind of, help drives my interest when I'm picking up, key comps like this and adding to my collection. Because I know for me, a lot of the books I am receiving or buying or finding, I'm not looking to give up anytime soon. So, but just wonder what everybody else's thought process was before with giving it up and their ownership of it. Did they have fun with it? Was it a good storyline, or they just avid readers of a story and looking to pass it on to the next person? Either way, I'm happy to have this book. Nothing really funky about it. As far as I can tell, looks pretty clean. I don't see any. That's a sticker. That's on the bag. It's not inside of the book. But yeah, man, I thought it was a pretty good key to add to my collection. So my next video, guys, my next 2 videos, I'm going to tell you guys a little insight. One will be about a haul I got from a live eBay auction. I try to put my guys speak to a lot up here. Gamma Comics on it, but I guess it was too late to register for it. But had a lot of key issue comic books they were selling for like $20-$30 because I don't think that many people knew about this auction. But they had the Vision first appearance. They had a couple key Batmans. They were selling a few in lots. And it was a lot of good comics. I bought I think about 13 or 14 comic books, and I didn't spend over $200. And I'm talking about some key issues as well. So happy I got a chance to get on eBay, find that out. But I've been talking to the actual auction guy a lot. I'll try to put his name in my description as I'm doing this video, so you guys can look him up too. But great books. I ain't gonna lie, man. He has a lot of good books I was ready to actually own. So I made my decision. Press the button on it, and they should be coming in the mail soon. The second haul video is gonna be more some keys and some older comics. I've always been looking to do one of my top 50 comics videos, so those should be coming soon. Okay. Anytime you guys got any comments, let me know how I can make these videos better for you. Please let me know. I probably do need to buy some kind of stand up for my phone versus holding it all the time. Other than that, hopefully you guys had a good start of your week. Happy Monday. Hopefully the rest of your week goes well. You'll see steals of these comics of my Instagram page at He Got Issue 6810, just like my name here on YouTube. As always, you could be anywhere in the world watching videos or watching anybody other videos in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Like, leave comments, subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys' videos as well. Thank you for spending time with me.